everyone, and welcome back to the channel, your one stop for everything models, figures, and tools alike. And I do apologize for the late videos, as I have been dealing with some personal matters with a new job, and I have to relocate. As you can see, I am missing quite a few of things on the side, so I am still going to have a little bit of a base of operation at this particular location, but I am going to be moving to a new place, so definitely look forward to Studio 2.0. So I have going to be a really cool thing with all of that. So to make up for everything with this announcement, there is a ton of backlogs that I have right here for some model kits that I was still managed to procure throughout these couple of months. So this is going to be more of a show and tell video, just to see what was some of the newest stuff that Bandai has came out, and there were a few of these kits that I was highly anticipating. So let's roll opening and take a look at these wonderful model kits that have come out so far. Now, let's start off with one that was highly anticipated, and that's the TXFF104 Elias, and this is the experimental training mobile suit. So this thing is just ginormous. I actually managed to see the new Hathaway movie, so I was really looking forward to this. And this is a very expensive model kit. If I can try to find where the price tag is again, this was a $157. So this is definitely, I would say, with how big this box is, this is actually really worth it. So I hope it's comparable to the Penelope, but as we can see on the side of here, we see a whole bunch of really cool gimmicks and posability with this flight unit and everything else. So this is going to be a massive kit, and this is going to be a fun addition to the Hathaway series. Keeping with the Gundam series, we have a Gundam Next Universal Century, and this is one of the special editions that I managed to actually get at my local Hobbytown, USA. So I was really impressed with how they actually got this in. And as we can see on the side of here, we have the iconic pose that it was from the where it was featured, and a whole bunch of other cool gimmicks, especially with this flight unit and stuff. I did see someone actually enter this in a model competition, so I was really happy to see this at my local Hobbytown, and so I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this particular one. Now moving on to one of my Bandai pre-orders. I actually ordered this back in May, so I was really looking forward to seeing this particular one, and this is the Gundam Barbatos Adapt. And this is basically the in-between of Season 1 and Season 2. So this is what that special little OVA. So this is really cool that they featured this particular kit. Fortunately, the box doesn't give us much other than a nice little front and back silhouette, as well as just the name on here. So again, this is a premium Bandai model kit, so this is going to be a bunch of unique pieces for this setup. Now switching up the series, we are now looking at Macross, and this is the VF25F Misha's Valkyrie, and this is another one of the short change. So this is from, I believe, Macross Frontier, so this is going to be part of that series, and it looks just gorgeous with the gimmick transformation, and we do have nice little figures right here. I am still going to be on the lookout for the special edition version, which does come with an acrylic standee, so I just really like those. But overall, the box does a really good job of showcasing everything from its front and back, a brief synopsis of everything that goes on for the pilot and Diva, so that's really cool. And I actually do have actual figures of both girls from Macross Frontier. So I can't wait to actually put this together and have them have this particular figure next to them. Now, sticking with Macross, we are moving to Macross Delta, and this is a twofer because, like I was saying, I'm on the hunt for the deluxe set. So we have the normal set and the deluxe set. So the reason why I bought two is you can actually showcase each individual one. So you almost want to buy 3 of these, but with the price tag, I would say get 2 of these and just 1 of these. As we can see on the box, it does show us right here. We have a nice little acrylic standee and some water slides. And this is one of the radar versions. As we can see the disc right here, that is a radar disc. So this is more of the reconnaissance version for the VF-31E Siegfried. And this already looks really cool. And as we can see, we have the jet form, a nice set of stickers, and we have a nice little transformation, and we do have quite a few little figures that I could go and try to paint. So that's going to be really cool. They all come with these. It's just this really cool acrylic stand for front and back is what I really wanted with these deluxe sets. So that's what this also is exactly the same, just minus the acrylic standee. So, yep, we have a lot of really nice, cool, changeable features with the short change. I really do wish they did like the 1/72 scale where it physically transforms instead of having individual parts. But overall, it looks really good, and I actually haven't got a chance to build one of these. So, definitely, if you guys like this type of video, please comment on which one of these out of this stack you want to see being built. And here we have Ryo Yamada from Bocchi the Rock by 30 Minute Perfection. And this is already going to be another really cool kit. And there's only one left that I need to complete the band. So this is going to come with her bass guitar, a pedal board, and I'm actually not quite sure what that is until I actually go into it a little bit more. But moving on to the side of the box, we do have a nice little microphone set, her hand placement for playing the bass, and a bunch of literally nonchalant poses for this character. And it does look like it comes with a lot of nice little features, hands, and an assortment of different eyes that are water slide. So definitely look forward to that. Keeping with the anime theme, we have Madoka from Madoka Magica, and this is already looking really cool, and I love how the 30-minute perfections are actually bringing a lot of these cool anime figures. Primarily they are doing girls. I really wish Bandai would give us some guys. They do actually have a couple ones from like a samurai one, but I haven't really got a chance to buy those, so I may end up getting those. But they've been focusing more on the lovely ladies, and so we have a nice little figure of Madoka, Kyubey, and her magical items here. And on the side of the box, we do see that it comes with some nice little features. And yeah, why she's hugging the little demon kitty, I do not know. But yeah, so yeah, this does come with some nice little water slides, some nice little gimmicks. And on the side, we have a nice front and back view. So a lot of this is going to be fairly easy to put together, especially with the pleated skirt. It's probably going to be a sticker. So I can't really wait to actually put this together, and I hope they actually keep coming out with more anime themed characters. Now moving into another mech series, and that is of Evangelion's Asuka Langley. And this is also another 30-minute perfection model kit. So this is going to be fairly good detail, and this is in her plug suit. And I've been really looking forward to this ever since they released the Rei Ayanami, which I actually haven't yet to actually build this figure or plastic model kit. And as we can see, moving to the side, we have a nice little profile. She does have a nice lance of longitude, if I said that correctly, but we also have some nice little facial features, nice posability, an assortment of hands, And yeah, and it does come with some water slides to change up her facial expressions. And we just have a nice little side view right here for like a front and back. Now moving into the 30-minute sister lineups, we have Fate's Grand Order, Caster, Altria, Caster, and this is another one of those Saber clones, but this is one of the first size like this for the Fate Grand Order other than being like a chibi. So I'm really looking forward to seeing more model kits from the 30-minute sister with other characters such as Saber or a few other characters. But moving into the box, we do have some nice little facial features, and it looks like we do have 3 tempo faces. So they are already pre-made faces, and we have a nice amount of expression and posability with her staff and gimmick. So this is going to be a really fun model kit to build. And on the side, we do have just a nice front and back view. Now, keeping with the 30-minute sister lineup, we have option part number 28, Action Wear Alpha or Color A, and this is kind of giving me Daredevil vibes with the closed visor and the kind of acrobatics. So we actually do have a nice full body figure. We don't really need a separate face since the helmet kind of closes, so being an add-on set other than changing out the face and the helmet. So we're basically greeted with a full-on kit, and we do have the standard assortment of little quarter pegs for additional armor. We do have 2 bosoms here, one enclosed that gives more of a side boob vibe, and then we have an open cleavage. So you have that lovely option. Moving to this side, we have, like I was saying, we have a nice front and back, an assortment of chest parts, some nice waist units for articulation, and different types of posability, giving us a lot of nice little play. And we also have some blank faces, and we can take a decal sheet of a lot of the eyes, which I do have this, so I may do some decal tutorials if I get enough views, or if anyone wants to see how to properly decal. That it could be definitely a fun video to do with possibly with the new studio. Next up is Belvery Berry's Fierce Form from 30-minute sister, and as we can see, this one looks like it's a very action high-powered mech girl with this one. And as we can see, it does have a lot of really cool blasters, giving us a lot of play with how much weaponry we can actually give her. So we can actually find some really big cannons and actually give this to her, just like a certain bridge that lovely ladies like big cannons. So this is going to be a fun one to do with just decking her out with the largest cannons that I can possibly find. And so this is going to be a really nice fun kit with a lot of the cool features that this line has to offer. Now, one of the last 30-minute sister ones that has recently came out is Marinja, which is number 24 in the line. And as we can see, this is a cute teddy bear wheeling chainsaw girl. So this is kind of giving me vibes of Kuma 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 from that anime that deals with a bear motif, as well as this one magical girl show that literally had a guy that transformed into a magical girl with a magical chainsaw. So this is kind of giving me that kind of the, you know, pink and bear vibe. So this is kind of a matchup, as well as this is kind of giving me that little bit of vibe from the anime Date Alive with the cute little one with the little puppets. So this is kind of giving me a lot of those kinds of anime motifs with the cute little moe, cute little girl with a deadly weapon. So yeah, this is actually looking kind of interesting. And we do actually have where she has long little sleeves. We do have a nice little sitting pose and various other kinds of gimmicks and clothing items for her. So that's actually kind of cool, and it does give us an option with the eye patch. So that's actually kind of a cute little thing, as well as the nice little chainsaw, which gives us different types of cute little splatter patterns that we can actually put on it, which is actually kind of cool. And yeah, this is already looking really nice, and I can't wait to actually start building this particular figure. And on the back, we do have a lovely little assortment of various things that we can do for customization, since this is really heavy on the aspect of playful building. So this is where these are more of a fun build. And yeah, overall, this is going to be a fun build. And now to top off the list is the only real grade that has came out recently, and that is of the AV98 Plus Ingress Plus from Patlabor. And this is the Patlabor Easy Y, so this is almost kind of a play on the Easy 8. And this is actually a really cool one. I love the anime Patlabor. It's a fairly older one. I believe they might have released something new, so I'm definitely going to be looking for this new series. But the fact that they have such a iconic and old mech from a very, very cool show dealing with police robots. So this is basically what this is, and this is a real grade model kit of that. And this is in 1/48 scale, so this is about the same size as a normal real grade, but it just shows how small this robot actually is. The fact that this is 1/48 scale. So this is tiny if you compare it to a full-size Gundam. Now, moving on to some of the cool gimmicks on this. There is a lot that you can actually do. So, especially if you are into LEDs, I highly recommend with this to do LEDs if you're able to do the wiring and stuff, because this is a police unit, so there's going to be a lot of flashing red lights, as we can see on the shoulders. There's really nice good posability, a nice pilot in 148, and you can see the pilot takes up most of the chest, giving us a good sense of how tiny this robot, or in this case how big it is, compared to a person. And it doesn't seem that big compared to like other Gundams. And we have different types of faces for the mech for a closed version and a open version for the sensor. We have a 6-round revolver that is pretty much a cannon, not a revolver anymore. And we have various cool little gimmicks for spray ammunition and stuff. And then we have even pop-up lights for the police and a whole bunch of really cool gimmicks and painting parts and stickers. So this is going to be a really fun model kit. And here is another little side view for the action pose that it actually has. So this is a really nice kit. It is a little more on the pricier side, with it being about $72. But for a real grade in 148 scale, this is actually really nice. And I love looking and finding different anime robots that aren't Gundam. I really do love non-Gundam robots, because again, I do like Gundam, but I love when they give a little bit of love to some of the other franchises. Saving the best for last, as we can see, this actually seems like, how is this the best out of everything that I was actually looking forward to, is the fact that this is 144 scale armor, and not just any armor, modern armor. So this is going to be a great for those diorama junkies that are wanting to have more of a modern aesthetics to their battle dioramas within 144 scale. I actually have 3 of these to give myself a total of 6 tanks. The only other set that has something close to a modern tank was the 1 Year War action set that came with the twin barrel tank from Gundam. And I have a bunch of those, so I wanted a few more modern tanks to kind of work on more of the dioramas. So what does this set come with? It comes with 2 main battle tanks, 2 supporting light assault vehicles, 2 heavy armored transport vehicles, and 2 light reconnaissance vehicles, and an assortment of hard structures. So that's already looking really, really nice. And as we can see, they're actually not that big, and there's still a lot of detail that you can do and paint. So that is why I have a bunch of these wonderful model kits. Alright everyone, that's going to conclude this unveiling of some of the brand new model kits that have recently came out since June that I have recently added to my backlog. And as we can see, there is a plethora of new model kits, and there are still several new ones that are going to be coming out. And from what I heard from my hobby town, they have a large back order waiting to come in, and they're expecting it to kind of come in around October. So there's going to be plenty more, and there are several model kits that I am really looking forward to, especially the MGSD Cassandra, and I'm really looking forward to that. Since I built the 144th, I really wish they would make a actual MG version of it. And that's what a lot of people were hoping for. And yeah, so we can definitely look forward to possible that. I'm gonna start over. 3, 2, 1. Alright everyone, that's going to conclude this unveiling of the latest model kits that have came out in 2026 since June. And as we can see, there is a plethora of model kits that's going to keep me fairly busy, especially with the 2.0 studio going to be coming online in a few weeks. So you're going to be seeing a little bit different for at least this kind of thing, or a hybrid between this studio and the other studio where I'm going to be with my new job. So definitely look forward to more wonderful content, and I do apologize for the lack of content. It has been a lot with moving, finding a place, and all that jazz when it comes to relocating for work. So since this is more of a side job or side hobby for me for this channel, real life kind of takes over a little bit, and I didn't have the time to make as many videos as I would like. So after this video, I should be able to start pumping them out weekly again, and so I hope to see you guys in the next video, and keep liking and subscribing, and comment down below on which one of these lovely kits you want to be featured. So in the meantime, please definitely look forward to at least some of my speed build videos that are going to kind of fill in the gap as I transition from this location to the other location, that are going to be some nice fun videos to watch, and for some of the ones of the new model kits that I have built where it doesn't take too much time to edit. So those are going to be more of the sit back and relax and kind of look at the model process for the building process. So look forward to those videos in the meantime. So until then, please, like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So stay building.